What's up, everybody? I know you guys are waiting for Bakugo and Deku stuff, and I promise I'm going to record. My life's been all over the place recently with school, and then me and my mom just doing some other stuff, and I'm very, very sorry. And I'm right now, I'm watching Haikyuu, if you didn't know, and I have fallen for this man right here. Kageyma. So recently, I've been imagining myself with Kageyma. So, as I'm going on with it, this is just a disclaimer. This whole story, this whole ex-listener, Kageyma ex-listener, is not totally different from the show itself, but there is the same events, just different. Like, there's going to be the same events, but then there's going to be different events. Some events are going to be taken out. This is going to be a series. Not like my Teen Mom series that I'm doing with MHA characters. It's just this, and yeah. So, I'm just going to tell you guys this now. The whole way I'm going to try to schedule this perfectly. But every day, every time I record, almost every day that I'm going to try to do, it's going to go in a certain order. It's going to be Deku. I have to do a Todoroki video. Then Bakugo. Okay? That's how it's going to go. After I do the one Todoroki video, probably today or tomorrow, I'm going to start doing the Kageyma series more. If I don't post once a day or twice a day, I'll probably do like an extra post the next day just to make up for it. So, yeah. I don't know why, but I'm sorry that I'm talking so much, but like, I feel like Kageyma, he wouldn't want to be in a relationship because he's trying to focus on volleyball. But on the other hand, I feel like he'd be the one who tries to shoot his shot as soon as he gets it. Okay? Don't ask me why. I just feel like it. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy. And, yeah, let's get straight on to the video. It's finally our chance. It's our time to finally play volleyball. I mean, shoot. Every chance we've gotten was just some fake. When we joined the volleyball club in freaking middle school, we was in middle school at the time, and the thing is, and we're still in middle school today, of course, but the thing is, me and Hinta was by ourselves. I mean, it was me, and I didn't want to be in the wimpy girls team, so I said if I could join the boys. And to my surprise, there was only one boy. So he took up my offer, surprisingly. And now I'm with the boys. Well, boy, to be the exact. It's only me and Hinta. So, me being a girl is kind of bad, I guess. I'm sorry, I forgot this is going to be a female listener. But now that we're actually about to do the real thing with people who we kind of barely practiced with, it's gonna be scary. The beginning of the match. Me seeing all these tall people is low-key scary. this one dude who's freaking 6 feet tall, and me being only 5'7", and me being a girl. But there's one ability that not a lot of people on volleyball teams have. I can jump so high. And when I mean high, I can even jump over the net if I want to. Yeah, I'm pretty strong for jumping. Now, only me and Hinta have been practicing together. I'm sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. And so we already know the tactics that we can do. But then there's the other people who are not so well at volleyball. They're in different sports, so it's kind of, I guess you say, bad? We kept playing. I got a few spikes, and so did Hinta, but the other players, their sets and their receives and all that was pretty bad. Oh, Lord, here we go. Nothing, you know, we lost. Just great. 2 years ago, my parents died. Yeah, I know. Pretty devastating. And I've been living by myself in the small apartment I had with my mom. My dad had died, so we wasn't getting as much money anymore. And then my mom thinks she's gonna raise me, so what was her idea to do? I guess she was gonna, run away or something, or leave me behind. But instead of that, she killed herself. Now that that happened, I'm by myself. Essentially, I'm in the custody of my aunt. But my aunt doesn't live with me. She just lives a few houses down from where my apartment is. I rented a bathroom after it was officially announced that we lost. I sat in the girls' bathroom and just sat there, holding back my tears for so hard. And the worst part is, today was the day where my mom killed herself. And just that, it's so bad. Me wanting to actually have a life and play volleyball, the sport that I've always wanted to play. But then there's one thing, I don't want to be with the wimpy girls. I want to be with the boys. I mean, yeah, it's a weird for a girl to be with a bunch of boys, but the thing is, it's kind of just, fun, I guess. And I guess they go a lot rougher, kind of the way I like it. I was sitting in the bathroom, so I heard a knock on the door. "Hey, are you okay in there?" I heard. "Is that Kageyma?" I whispered to myself. "Who is it?" I said. "It's me, Kageyma." Just great. Kageyma, pretty much the king of the court, is here. What? I'm fine, I said. "I know you're not fine. I can hear your sniffles," he said. Just great. "Why are you even caring about me? You won the game," I said. "That doesn't mean I can't care for my opponents," he said. "Even though I won, I can still care about other people than my teammates. My teammates probably won't even listen to me now," he said. I mean, when he was battling us, he was pretty, I guess you could say, rough on him. I mean, he kept yelling at them every time they messed up, or if it was just, if they made it even and it was just bad. He kept yelling at him. He really didn't look like the person to care for anybody. So are you gonna open the door or not? He said. This is a girl's bathroom, I said. Yeah, and it's not like anybody's in there. Because if there was, a girl would probably be helping you right now, he said. Why does he have to be so smart? I said in my head. I slightly opened the door to peek out of it, and to my surprise, it actually was him. I thought it was somebody who was trying to see if I liked him and then tell him and then mess around. But no, it was actually him. After I opened the door a little bit, he yanked the door open and closed it and locked it. I understand why you're upset for losing, he said while pulling his back against the wall. Honestly, that's how I felt if I lost when I was younger. Right now, we're kind of on a streak of winning and winning, and of course, winning. But my teammates right now, they don't even listen to me. If they listened, then we would probably be better, he said in his monotone voice. Well, are you always like that to them? I said. Yeah, I've been rough on them. And I feel like that's the reason why they're kind of just ditching me. And one question, why are you on the boys' team? Wouldn't you be on the girls? He asked. Well, yeah, but I feel like those girls are wimpy, so I wanted to be on the boys' team, I said. It's kind of like you're underestimating everybody, he said. Well, kind of, but that's all you had to say, he said. I understand you. You want to just be as strong as the boys. Honestly, you're short, so I don't know how that will work, he said. Hey, I'm literally probably only 3 inches shorter than you, I said. How tall are you? He said. 5'7", I said. You're actually 5 inches, he said. What? 5? Yeah, 'cause you have the 3 that goes to 10 inches, 5 10 inches, and then there's 2 extra ones because it goes to 5'12". After 5'12", that's 6 feet. My height, he said. Well, I can still be a volleyball player, I said. Yeah, you can. Honestly, it kind of doesn't matter about height. I've seen shorter players play, and they're just as good, he said. Well, why did you even come check on me anyways? I mean, yeah, I know I heard you. You say you could care about your opponents and everything, but, but, why me? I said. Well, when you ran off, I knew you was probably upset. And I knew that I had accidentally hit your arm pretty hard because I was mad at my teammates. So I wanted to make sure if you was okay or not, he said, mumbling the last part. I know this might sound, I guess you could say, mean or something, but you kind of don't look like the person to care for people, I said. What was that? I can care for people, I just don't kind of want to, he said. You just want to win every time like me. I looked at him in the eyes. Yeah. Honestly, you're a high jumper, he said. I know. I can actually go over the net, I said. Wait a minute, you can go over that net? That whole net? I mean, you and that gingerhead boy, whatever, can go high. But you over the net? Now I would have to see that to believe it, he said. Well, when I get a chance, I could show you, I said. I was being proud of myself, closing my eyes, when all of a sudden I felt something against my lips. It was him. Him right here, right now, kissing me. Out of all the girls in this whole entire world, and the people and the girls and boys who fangirl or fanboy over him, he chose me to kiss. It was a kiss that was kind of readable, but then again, it was like, you're kissing me for no reason, but I still enjoy it kind of kiss. And I don't know why, but I feel like I wanted to kiss back, so I did. At high school. It's been a year now since the whole thing happened, and I kind of low key forgot about it, I guess. Once in a while, I would remember what happened, and yeah, me and Hanta was running to the volleyball thing to put in our forms and, get there. When we opened the door, who do we find? Kageyma. No, this is just great, I whispered to myself. Huh, you're here? Hanta said. All of a sudden, everything stopped. The ball coming straight onto Kageyma's head. I kind of wanted to look away, because as soon as I saw him, I knew what was going on. I remembered everything that happened that day. After that, Hunter was asking me why I was so shy after that. I mean, after that, I kind of became shy around people. I don't know what the kids did to me to make me shy, but something did, and now I am a shy person. I literally just love the kids, I guess. But me knowing that I wasn't going to see Kageyama after that was kind of a bummer. But now it's not a bummer because here he is right now. Wait, what are you doing here? And why this school? Hance asked him. I got rejected by the other school, he said. Oh, I now remember you two. You're that ginger that can jump really high. You can also jump really high too, and you're the girl who wants to be on the boys' team, he said. You got that right, I said. After a while, they was like, oh, well, you're going to have to be teams. And I was honestly fine with being on a team with him. But Hinta and Kageyma, on the other hand, being teams together, that was not their idea. They wanted to be rivals. But Kageyma and Hinta have not been rivals now. They are now going to be teammates. And I knew this was going to be a heck of a full 3 years of volleyball. Eventually, we all got kicked out because they was fighting and I was trying to pull them apart. You can turn on your phones and be in the volleyball team when you learn to actually be a team. The captain said in closing the door. Then we just sat there. Just sat there. Just great. I whispered under my breath. I started walking away. I could hear them bickering back there. But I kind of just, I don't know. Kind of just left it alone. Seeing Kageyma after pretty much a year was kind of surprising. I mean, after what all happened between us, it was a little awkward, I guess. I was about to get to my apartment building when all of a sudden I heard a scream behind me. Hey, you! I heard behind me. I looked behind me to see Kageyma. Yes, Kageyma? I said. I didn't forget about that day, he said. I looked at him like if I didn't know anything when really I knew everything. You mean that day in middle school? I said, rubbing the back of my neck. Yeah, that day in middle school. I did that for a reason. So, the only thing I just did to be kind. I did it for multiple reasons, he said, and then walked off. Did he really just do that? I was surprised, but then I just walked into my apartment building, into my apartment, and sat there. I've kind of admired Kageyma for a while now. I mean, the way he sets and everything. I mean, yeah, I'm a spiker, but to have a setter like him and me to hit the spikes just perfectly, that would get the crowd to go wild. I didn't notice this, but when I went to pick up my phone, I saw that my phone was in contacts. Last time I checked, I left my phone on home screen. I looked to find a new contact, who was Kageyma's. That sneaky little bastard, I said on my breath. He had put his number in while I wasn't looking at him. I went to the bathroom for like 2 minutes, and I guess I gave him enough time to put his phone number in and everything. I guess Hinta didn't see it either because he didn't say anything about it. I woke up getting ready for school when all of a sudden I get a text. Hey, you want to walk to school together? It was Kageyma. I texted him back. Sure, where do you want to meet up? He replied pretty quickly. How about in front of your apartment building? Sure. I waited there for a good 2 minutes, and after that, he finally showed up. Took you long enough, I said. Literally, you've been out here for 2 minutes, he said. How'd you know that? I said. Remember, you texted me saying you're out here waiting, he said, showing me the text. Oh, yeah. And when did you put your contact in my phone? I said. When we were in the bathroom. Understandable. He had told me everything that was going on last night. We actually declared war between them, he said. You did what? I said. Well, not that type of war. It was the type of war where if we go against them and we beat them, we would get in. But the thing is, we're not going against them, kinda, he said. What do you mean? I asked. Well, it's us three going against two new first years and one of the third years, he said. What? Being Pacific, the captain, he said. Oh, just great. Now what we're going to do, I said. Well, it's not that bad. We just have to get good at it, he said. I mean, we'll be able to practice, so how are we going to be able to practice? We're not even allowed in the gym, I said. Well, I recently found out that I don't know how to say his name. Jenica, I think, he said. I think that's how you say it. Well, he's allowing us to train in the morning. Then after that, we can't train anymore. Oh, until after that, I said. After a few minutes of walking, we were almost about to get to school. Before I had to ask him this one question. Hey, do you know who the two new first years are? I mean, of course we're new first years, but the other ones? I said. Yeah, well, no. I haven't even got their names. Honestly, all I know is their first years, he said. I wonder if they're just like you, I said. Is that supposed to be mean or kind? He said. Both, I said. You're the one to be talking, he said. You look so dead-hearted out there in middle school, and so I saw you in the bathroom which you was crying, he said. You look like you didn't have emotions out there, he said. I know. I kind of like to keep it that way, I said. Is there a reason why? Well, specifically, I don't really like talking to people, so I thought if I kept a dead-hearted face, then nobody would come near me. But then there's Hinta, who tried his best to make friends with me until I eventually gave in, and that was the best decision I made. And then there's absolutely you, I said. What's obvious about me? He said. Well, eventually when you saw I was dead-hearted and ran out, I thought you was just thinking that I was going to run away. Or that's what I thought. But actually you knew exactly where I was, and I don't know how, I said. I was about to actually go get water after the match. And then I saw you run into the bathroom. That's the only reason why I knew where you was. Well, we're school now, so we should get going, I said. Yeah. Okay, so that was the first episode. That was the first episode of this. Another thing. While I was recording this, I was thinking about what I said in the beginning of the video. My schedule. And I didn't say it was official. It's just until I get in a full, swing of how everything's going with online school. Because I have, yes, it's been like a month or two since we started. But I'm trying to see how much it is. How everything's going. I'm thinking of just recording at least one video every day. Doesn't matter what the video is. But I do know that I need to get the Deku videos out. Because when Deku Part 5 comes out, that we're only on Part 2, I think. That Part 3 is coming out soon. After Part 3, then I'll make my OC video. Because on the weekends, that's when my OC videos are coming out. After, all of that, after Deku Part 5 comes out, I'll make the, official Part 1 for Todoroki. So then I can get started on those. So every Part 5 of a series, a new character will come out of its shell, I guess. So, yeah. A few things. You can follow my Instagram at Nicola Thorne. Go follow my TikTok at Nicole and Cole. Go visit my fanfic. My name is not Princess, the Bakugo X Reader. Sorry, I haven't been posting on that too. And my birthday. If you watch my live, then you know this, but my birthday is in approximately 4 days. It's on a Thursday. And on my birthday, I'm going to try to do something for you guys. And like, I might go live on my birthday, and like, just everybody come to my live. Since it's a Thursday, of course, I have school, sadly. But maybe after school, while I'm finishing up schoolwork, I'll go live and I'll talk to you guys. So my live might happen at 2 o'clock on a Thursday. So yeah, I might make part 2 of this today. So please stand by with that. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. Bye.